Right, this is Brother Will, aka Quiet Storm, and we're back. This is week 37 of our 52-week challenge, and tonight's topic is humble yourself. That's right, humble yourself. Don't worry about trying to humble anyone else, and you definitely don't want God to come in and humble you, all right? Give you a couple of examples out of the scriptures, of course. The main thing, the word says to humble yourself, and you shall be exalted in due season. So I want to present to you also that the opposite may be true. If you don't humble yourself, if you exalt yourself, or if you're arrogant, you're going to be brought down in due season also. All right, so we look at Proverbs chapter 16 and 18. New Living Translation says that pride goes before destruction, and haughtiness, or that's like arrogance, comes before fall. We're looking at 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 6. And again, this is a New Living Translation. It says, so humble yourselves under the mighty power of God, and at the right time, he will lift you up in honor. That reminds me of the mixtape my man, Natman, put out. It's called Before Honor Comes Humility. See, some of us, we want to be honored, we want to be respected, but we don't know how to humble ourselves. Now, an example that I'm going to use of just showing you how you don't want God to humble you is we can go to Acts chapter 12 with the story about King Herod. Now, what King Herod did, there was some stuff going on. There was some background things going on. But one day he came and got on his throne. He put on his best clothes, sat on the throne, and they say he gave this great oration, or he gave this great speech. And at the end of the speech, the people were just so in awe and mesmerized by what he was saying that they was like, hey, this cannot be words from a man. Like, he's a god. They talk like Herod was a god. And because Herod didn't correct the people and let them know that, hey, this is not, I'm not God. I'm not the Most High God. The Most High God sent an angel to strike him down. He struck him down, and then his body just laid there and was ate up by the worms. So, that was God coming in and humbling him because he didn't give God the Father, the Creator, the proper respect. All right? Now, a contrast and comparison type deal. Jesus gave us a parable in Luke chapter 18, verses 8 through 14. All right? So they said it was two men that went down to the temple to pray. One was a Pharisee and the other was a tax collector. Now when the tax collector went in there to pray, he was like, well, Lord, I thank you that I'm not like these other men. I'm not like a sinner. I'm not like the adulterer. I'm not like the liar, the tax collector. I'm just glad that I'm righteous. I'm glad. And he had a really vain, arrogant, puffed up prayer. But when the tax collector came in, he was just, he knew his worth. He knew, well, not his worth, but he knew that in the sight of God and compared to God that he was nothing. So he didn't even really consider himself worthy to even look up towards God, He came in, he just kind of put his head down, he beat upon his chest, and all he could say was, Lord, have mercy on me. He was really humble. He humbled himself instead of being arrogant. And the parable tells us that the tax collector was the one who went home justified. The tax collector was the one who was exalted because he humbled himself. He didn't try to make himself be more than what he was, present himself to be all that. So, again, before honor comes humility. If you humble yourself at the right time, God is going to know when to exalt you. If other people are exalting you or you exalting yourself, it's not going to last. You will come down. But when God brings you up, he brings you up and in the right season. But you got to humble yourself. All right? So again, this is Brother Will, a.k.a. Quiet Storm. This is week 37. Humble yourself. See y'all next week. God bless.